Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Jubilee Model Railway. So in today's video we're going to do an update of the layout, because it has been a couple of months since I last did one. So we'll start off in our usual area of the layout, the Heritage Depot. Now the Heritage Depot has got a new building, which is the Servicing Depot. Now this was a modern one, but I've swapped it out for this much older style one. It's Bachmann scene craft, and you can see the soot up the front there across the arch. It's a really nice building. I haven't got rid of the modern one. That will be going in the new depot when it's done. Other new things is this Pullman set. You can see there's five coaches there. These are new, they haven't been on the layout very long. You got the really nice observation car. Then you got this one, the bar car. You got that one. I know that one's got a white roof, but yeah, well. And then you got the brake down there. Now 3 of these coaches came with the Devon Bell train pack, which you'll see the engine a little bit later on. What else is new? The absolutely stunning model there of Rood Ashton Hall. If you haven't seen it, look at the review, you'll see what I mean. This will be running hopefully later on in the running session at the end. We come round here, and you probably noticed, yes, I have started fitting the new Just Plugged lights from the Woodland Scenics Bachmann. So they're in 3 of the buildings. They're in this one, they're in this one as well, and you can see they're in the garage. Now this building here, the light shines through these doors, so I'm going to have to paint the inside of the building to stop that from happening. And this building, the light is shining through every single I can't believe I just said shining through every single building. Didn't make any sense, did it? What I meant to say, it shines through every single window, which yeah, most of the model buildings they will. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cover a couple of these windows up. It'll just make it more realistic when you're looking at it. I will turn the lights off later so you can see. And here we go. There's the light in there, which I won't be covering up any of the windows because there's not many. So this area is now got scenery in it, finally. It's actually just ballast, double O gauge ballast, that I put down for this gravel car park. We've got some bushes here in the corner. We've got a man ordering his food, one by his car. And there is 2 people here walking over to the burger van as well. And we got some little bit of static grass and some bushes in there just to give it a bit more, so that's looking much better. Now, I've started putting up the new wall. This is only temporary, so there are gaps in the wall. This is the new one, because I wasn't happy with the old one that was there, so we've started with that. You can see it comes round to this area, which has also had some work done on it since the last time. I painted the yard floor there. Got a new little older style building, which is a low relief, as you can see. Got the wall round there. The Eddie Stobbard truck is still there. It looks better now it's painted. Got a skip and a couple of cars and the main building, which I will be putting lights under this sort of canopy, which will be the plug and play lights again. So yeah, this area, if I just come out a bit, looking a bit, well, more realistic now, isn't it? So that's all in that area. Now we come down here. The station canopy is now in place, which it wasn't on the last update. And you can see the legs have been changed. I just didn't like the other ones. There were way too many. So you can see there's a support beam running the full length of this, and we got these more square legs running down the length of the platform. Now this area won't have a roof across here. Carry on down here. This is where the station area is going to be. Nothing's happened here yet. I'm still looking for a pub I noticed Hornby has got quite a large pub coming out called the Railway Arms, which kind of would make sense, and it looks a really nice building as well. So that's probably what I'm going to put up there. And there's a view of the station there, with the Arriva trains sat in the platform 1. And right across the back, all the way down to where the crossing is just here, I'm going to be putting up the Metcalfe stone retaining wall, which I have got 3 sections of that in ready to build. So I got to be busy with that, and it'll run all the way down to where the branch line goes off. And if you just possibly wanted to know, don't bother buying really expensive model paint to do your roadways. You don't need to. If you just go down to B&Q and buy this. This is the colour I'm using, Urban Obsession in matte colour. This thing, what, £1.50? And that £1.50 is done all that area in the yard, and it's still got quite a bit of paint left in it. So for £1.50, well, it's a bit of a bargain, and it works really nice. You know, it's got a... I don't... Road... just to... Before anyone asks, do not paint your roads on your layout jet black, because roads don't stay black for very long. Paint them on more of a dark, sort of dirty grey colour. That would be more realistic for your layout, in my opinion, I think, but that's the way I do it, because black roadways on a layout just don't really look right. So if we come around this area, you can see more of the scenery that's happened. This wasn't here the last time. I've painted it up, painted it, and put these ready rocks on. I know they're a completely different colour with the stuff behind, but I think it quite a nice effect. And put these bushes and bushes around there. I think it has quite a nice effect. I don't know what you guys think, but I'm quite happy with the way that came out. Here's another new arrival to Jubilee, the fleet. This is Weybridge, which is a spam can, as you know. Not my most favourite engine in the world, mind. This came with a Devon Bell train pack. Absolutely fantastic runner, actually, and weighs enough to pull a decent rake. So yeah, really nice engine there from Hornby. But as I said, it's not my favourite engines. They don't make enough noise for me, and they do look slightly odd, I think you could possibly say, like a spam can, but that's their nickname. So we now come up here. I have started doing the bank on top of the tunnel. This is just to give it a little bit more interest and a bit more shape, because I was just going to keep it flat. But then I watched this other person's video, which I will say who it is, because he gave me a fantastic idea. It was Graham from the Lakeside Model Railway. Go and check him out, he is absolutely fantastic. Now, he hasn't asked me to plug his channel on yet, trust me, he hasn't. But he gave me the idea to put in the banks on top of the tunnel to get some more scenery and a bit more shape to the layout. Which he was right, it will look good once I finish it. So thank you, Graham from Lakeside, for giving me that idea. Now we've got a little scene going on here. A little campsite. I will be putting a couple more tents around this area once this is in. This will obviously in the village area now, so we'll be having a little campsite, because you don't see too many campsites on model railways either. So that is there ready for that. Here's the Metcalfe wall I will be using. It's this one. You can see the number of it there if you want to buy it yourself. Just a little tip. These come in very, very handy on a model railway. Glue dots. They're not very expensive. You can get them from most supermarkets and whatever. Like that walling down the other end, I'm going to use these. Don't bother gluing them, or I don't know, just put a couple of these on and stick it straight on. They're extra and they really do work. Fair play. Also, I might use these for the plug and play lights. They are self-adhesive, but they don't. The adhesive stuff doesn't last very long, so I might use these as well. But trust me, guys, they are very flat, clear, so you'll never know they're there. But they do a really good job. Right, now we come to a bit that's had a lot of work done to it. First off, you can see the back scene. I know there's a fold up there, but it's only temporary fitted. I'm going to properly put it down on some card to keep it nice and flat. But that really has changed this area completely. We got the buildings up there. We got the car park for the village hall, which has moved, as you can probably notice. It is now going to live here. And also I've been doing some work on the gardens of the houses. And this isn't quite finished yet, but we're getting there slowly. We got a tree there which I haven't glued in. You got a lovely little garden pond. Really happy with that. I got a little garden path, got a wooden shed, and we got the patio. And this actually is recycled. This was the old wall down by the shed area. So I just cut it up and glued it straight down to give a patio effect. This is static grass. I should have painted the board underneath the static grass, but I didn't bother. I don't know, to be honest, I don't think you need to. You wouldn't know it wasn't painted under there. I don't know why you waste time. It doesn't have to be perfect as your railway. And there's the house there, a little tree, and I started doing another garden. It's not finished. Again, static grass. They got a tree and a little shed as well. So if you just come back, you can see how nice that looks with the back scene and the scenery in. Come round here. That will now be known as the vicarage, which you do get with the churches. Now, this is the new addition building to Jubilee Model Railway. This is the new church. The other one is now finally gone. I have been mentioning I'm going to replace it. This was a bit of a bargain, actually. Because when these first came out, I think they were a good 50 to 60 quid. Easy. I bought this one 30 quid off eBay. That's a bit of a bargain, really, and it is absolutely brilliant. The reason why I possibly went for this is because this black and white tower in front on the church. It just gives the village a little bit more, I suppose, colour in it. I don't know, I think it looks pretty nice. You got the bus there from the Shakespeare train pack. Now, I don't know if you have noticed, there are grooves in the board. Now, this was going to be for the moving road, the car system which I've mentioned. You go on the internet, oh yeah, it's simple. Do the holes, put the wire in, off it goes. Yeah, sure it's that easy. So I have completely given up on the idea of putting the moving road in the village. I'm not even going to bother. It's so much of a messing about, and I just thought, oh, I can't be bothered. So I've changed the layout of the village and other stuff. It's a bit of a shame, but hopefully I'll find somewhere else on the extension, possibly, where I can put the moving road. I hope so. Yeah, we got some more of these rocks laying around, so I've got to fit these. I've glued that one in place, and that one down there, which, makes it look a bit nicer. The brown bits are probably going to be covered with bushes and stuff to give the effect of a rough railway embankment. That bus is still there. I don't think the passengers are going to be none too impressed because they've been there for a good few months. Now, this is the change. As you can see, something unusual down the end, and all the people are sort of, I don't know, they're giving up. I don't blame them, to be honest. They've been there a while. Now, the moving road, as you can see, the grooves are there, and it went round in a circle and came back. But the cars would never, ever go round that loop. It's not too tight. I can't be bothered anymore. I've given up completely, as I said, of putting the moving road here. Now, you can probably notice that down the end. Let's go and take a closer look. You've probably not seen one of these on a model railway, not especially in the UK. This, as you can see, is a stage. Now this area is going to be a music festival, hence all the people I've got to glue down. That's going to take some doing, I know. This is actually a working stage. It does play music, and the lights do flash in time with the music. It's come from Nock, I think you say it. I think that's a German company. They've done a brilliant job on it, really works well. But the only problem is the materials that they used are absolute rubbish. These members look strong, don't they? But look, they're really, really fragile, which you've got to be extremely careful handling this. And you've got, these speakers are fake. If I just try and bring the camera in, you can see the speaker over at the back there in the corner. And you've got the lights, which are on blue at the moment. And it does come with a band figures, so you can glue them on, which is going to be a bit of a pain, you could probably tell. When I turn the lights off, I might quickly play a little bit of music, but not too much because I don't want to get copyrighted over it. So I'll mention in the comments that this music does not belong to me. So this area will be a field. You have all people, and we get some burger vans and anything associated with a music concert. So I think that could look really nice when it's done. So, you know, this was going to be all houses here, but plans change. Now the roadway will come straight across here and through a tunnel, and there'll be a small sort of gravel car park there for the people to park. All this is going to be part of what's known now as Queen's Park. That's what I'm going to be calling it. Queen's Park will run all the way. That'll be part of it as well. There'll be a fence, and there'll be a children's playground in this area. As you can see, I've started the plaster cloth over that area. You can see the walkway down. You can see it sloping down there. And then we got the paper mache running there. Now, those ready rocks, you can buy cliff sections. Now, I'm going to be doing that because they really do look the part. They're already painted, so you just buy them, glue them straight on, put the bushes around them. Which is a nice, easy idea. As you know, I'm all for making things as easy as possible. No need to make it more complicated for yourself. So now, I don't think there's anything else on the layout that has been done. You've seen the new locos. There were new American ones, but you probably saw those in the American running gala. You know, guys, please watch that. I know if you're not into American engines, I understand. I understand that because we're definitely not in America here. But that took so much work to film it. So please watch that, guys. It is really interesting, and the sounds are just wow, on a different level to the British stock we got here. So next, I'm going to turn the lights off so you can see the lights that I fitted and the stage. So I'm just going to go and turn the light off and see what we can do. There we go. We're now back at the shed area. Now this area has been lit for quite some time. I have used it sorry, in a few videos before. Now here is the lights on the building. See, if I go closer, you can see the light is shining through the actual walls of the building, which is no good. So they'll have to be painted. But it's a nice effect. Putting lights in your building. As you can see, it's shining through the roof as well. Now you can see the lights from the other building, the two doors, and there we go. You can see there where I mentioned it's coming through the doors, but I'll have to paint that again. And then we got this building, which again is really shining through the roof. It's like the whole roof is lit up, which is probably not the best. You can just see in there. But it does make a difference putting lights on your railway. I'm quite happy with the way that's coming out. There we go. Got a lot more lighting to do. So now I'm going to go over to the stage and play a quick bit of music so you can see what it's like. Right guys, we're at the stage now and you can see it's pitch black. It's got a thing that you can just plug it straight into your iPod or laptop or phone, whatever, and you can just play the music straight away. So just give you a quick demonstration of what it's like. So guys, here we go.
I
Just give you a quick demonstration because I'll get copyrighted for that probably. Obviously, as I said, I don't own the music. This is music produced by someone else, so just to let you know that. So yeah, it's a really good, unique thing to have on a railway. So now, just turn the camera off and we'll put the lights back on, I think. So guys, that was just the little run-in session there with a couple of engines. Thank you very much again for watching my videos. Please leave a comment or subscribe or like the video. It would be nice if people give me ideas of what videos to do to keep the channel a bit more interesting. You know, there's other stuff I probably could do with the layout, different kinds of videos and all the rest of it. So guys, thanks for all the support, and I'm really happy to get a comments from a guy in Australia. So my channel's gone that far, so that's really fantastic. So thanks to you in Australia for commented, and in America, and also all the people in the UK. So once again guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you think there's been quite a bit of stuff done. So that's it from the Jubilee Mod Railway, and I'll speak to you all again soon in another video. Bye everyone.